greenhouse today, and I want to show y'all a little bit of what I've been doing with my tomato seeds. And I think it's a great idea to be able to take a tomato, use its seed to make plants on plants. So here is these tomato plants I took from seeds out of another tomato, and I made these tomato plants. Okay, so these are tomatoes that you can tell have just gotten kind of nasty. We were really busy this weekend and didn't realize that they were going bad. So I want these seeds now that they're really not edible. They're just kind of mush. So I'm going to go ahead and break these open. And I want these seeds. And I'm going to try to get all the gelatin type material that's around it off as much as possible. And I'm just going to put it on this cheesecloth. And you'll see. Okay, and you'll see on these tomato seeds that they still have this little jelly-like coating around the outside. So once we get all of our seeds out, I'm going to get a little jar of water, and we're going to get those seeds in that jar of water and let them sit for a day or two, maybe even longer. We're going to just check them every day, change the water every day until you notice that that coating kind of starts breaking off of your seed. And when it does, then you'll be ready for the next step. Okay, now I'm going to just take this cheesecloth and I'm just going to lightly rinse it. Okay, and I have a little jar. This is just an old olive jar that I kept. So I'm going to put some water in that. And I'm going to take my seeds, and I'm going to get my seeds down in this jar.
Good job.
This is kind of a tedious process because they are so gelatinous, but just kind of work them down in there until you get them down in there. And then I'm going to cover this with another piece of cheesecloth and let it sit for a few days until those seeds in there get rid of that jelly coat. And it's not going to completely get rid of the jelly coat, but you'll see that it will eventually start to break loose. So tomorrow I will change this water out. Just dump the water out. You'll hold your cheesecloth on and strain off the water tomorrow and run it and fill it with fresh water. Let it sit for another day, maybe 2 more days. And that's all you'll have to do to it for maintenance. Okay, today is about 4 days that my seeds have been in my water. So I want to go ahead and clean them off so they can start drying. So I just want to dump this water out. My seeds have settled at the bottom side of my cheesecloth. So I'm just going to move this over to my napkin, and I want to start cleaning that jelly type material off my seeds. And I know that there are several different ways that you can do tomato seeds. I've watched other people do it different ways. I have found that this is the most simple way to me, and that works, as evidenced by you saw our plants in our greenhouse. So this is the way that we do it here. It's pretty easy to do. So now my seeds are clean. And I have all the debris off of them. And I have a piece of parchment paper, or wax paper will work, anything like that. So now I'm just going to put them on my paper, transfer my seeds over. These will sit, depending on your area and the humidity. We have a pretty high humidity here, so I'm going to let my seeds sit for about 2 weeks and completely dry out. Then you can store them either in a clean, dry glass or a Ziploc baggie until they're ready to go. Store them in a cool, dark place and until you're ready to plant your seeds. So there you go. Leave these out for a week to 2 weeks, depending on your area, and then store them in a cool, dry place until you're ready to plant. Happy homesteading, y'all.